Good evening, and welcome to a political Q&A. My name is David Hodges, and featuring tonight's Q&A is Senator Curren Price. How are you doing tonight, Senator?
I'm doing well. Good evening.
Thank you so much for coming in and doing a small little Q&A for all the people out there. Now, before we go any further, I just wanted to give a small background on some of your previous work and what you've done so that at least everyone out there knows. You attended Morningside High School. You were elected school body president.
The first.
You were the first.
American school body president.
Even back then you were being elected for school, for president and for office. Then you attended Stanford University. You studied political science and additional study of law, where you received your law degree in 1976. You relocated in Washington, D.C. 1979 to 1989, you were an activist in the telecommunications industry. And then you moved back out to California, became a California politician for the Democratic Party. And you ran for Senate in the state of California for the 26th district. So congratulations on that. And now you are running for a seat in City Council for the 9th district.
Yes.
In Los Angeles, California. Well, first question I'd like to ask you is, what about the 9th district makes you want to step in and play a role as City Council member?
Well, it's an important part of the city, located just minutes from downtown. It's got a rich cultural heritage there of African Americans living there, Latinos living there, hard-working people who really care about the city, care about their families, care about the community. And I think that the opportunity to serve that community is a way for me to give back.
That's great. Now, as you stated in previous press conferences, education, public safety, crime prevention, and integrity are all focal points for creating the new 9th district. What, or should I say, can you explain what you would do to ensure to the community that these basic but yet essential principles do go forth and become in place?
Well, I certainly want to encourage collaboration and cooperation, if you will. I want to really engage citizens in the decision-making process, and at the same time make sure the services are being provided in a way that holds those responsible accountable. I want to make sure that the citizens are getting their fair share, and that we take advantage of opportunities to create economic development opportunities to provide jobs and business opportunities for our community.
That's great. What is your vision for the new 9th district? Because this is a phrase that you coined. So what exactly do you envision for the new 9th district?
A vibrant, thriving community, one that has been able to create an environment that's conducive to growth and development. The streets are safe, the business and job opportunities exist, new technologies being taken advantage of, transit-oriented developments along the rail lines. In other words, the kind of community that's going to really be conducive for raising a family, for living, for working, for having fun. And we want it to be a real place to be enjoyed.
Well, what public service practices will you put in place to create this new 9th district?
Well, I certainly want to create some accountability in terms of the delivery of city services. I want to make sure the trees get trimmed, that the potholes get filled, that the graffiti gets removed. And I think citizens want to know that their government cares about the environment, cares about where they're living, cares about the fact that schools are good or bad. And so I'm going to be working hard to provide not just vision, but really to lead by example.
Okay. Now, for several years, you served as a consultant with the business, or I should say the small business administration. What plans do you have to help the smaller businesses in the community, and how can these smaller enterprises benefit by lending you their votes?
Well, I want to make sure, first of all, that the small businesses get access to information they can need and that they can use. Providing technical assistance is very important. I've had a history of doing that, working with small businesses before. I know what resources are available from the Small Business Development Agency. And so I want to make sure that businesses in the 9th District have access to that information. I want to make sure also that we try to identify new business opportunities, and we encourage entrepreneurship, encourage innovation. And so I'm going to have in my office someone who's responsible for innovation, encouraging entrepreneurial efforts, and really tapping into the creative spirit that I think exists.
That's great. Senator, if you could, tell us what you think is missing in the 9th District.
Well, I think by all accounts, citizens are concerned about safety. They feel that there are not enough police patrols, that not enough attention given to criminal activity, that's not apprehended enough, and people feel unsafe. And you know, no one wants to live in an environment like that. No one wants to work there. No one wants to play there. So that's really is critical. And the delivery of city services is also important. Making sure trash gets picked up, trees get trimmed, and sidewalks fixed, potholes. Those are the kind of basic services I think citizens have a right to expect.
And you don't think that they're experiencing that right now?
And largely no. I think there's a consensus that the 9th District over the years has been neglected, has not received its fair share of resources, and that other parts of the district have benefited at the expense of that area.
Well, my next question for you is, what separates you from all your opponents? What qualities do you possess over all of the other candidates?
Well, I think I've got a background and training and experience that the other candidates don't have. Experience in the private sector. I ran a business. I did consulting. I worked in international trade and telecommunications, printing, and I've had experiences in the public sector. As a local elected official in the city of Inglewood, as a state representative in the Assembly, now in the Senate. In fact, representing a portion of the 9th District. I've got a track record. I have a history of encouraging collaboration, of facilitating collaborative efforts, and I want to build upon that. And so I think, I am someone who can hit the ground running, doesn't have to be trained, doesn't have to learn how to do the job. And, the times are critical. I think we're at a crossroads in our city and in the district. And I think the times demand decisive, creative, committed leadership. And I possess not only the leadership, but the integrity and the experience to get the job done. That's why I'm running, and that's why I'm going to be happy as a representative in the 9th District.
Now, you're also being endorsed by quite a few different other politicians who have quite amounts of huge influence here in the city.
Well, yes, and I think it underscores the broad base of support that I do have. But I have been endorsed by Supervisor Mark Ridley Thomas, Council President Herb Wesson, Congresswoman Karen Bass, retired Congresswoman Diane Watson, Senator De Leon, Senator Lara, Chair of the Latino Caucus, and a broad cross-section. Most recently, proud to announce that we received the endorsement of Mayor Vera here in Los Angeles, and Governor Brown in Sacramento. And so again, you know, they know me. We work together. We can, I think, build the kind of relationship that will be beneficial for the name.
That is amazing. And not only are you receiving endorsements from other politicians, but the community seems to take to you in support. And as a matter of fact, your campaign office opening, there was a huge turnout of people that came, and they were all there just really, really trying to push the agenda, not only socially, but politically. I mean, tell us a little bit about the community's energy in seeing someone take a rightful stance and place in the community.
Yeah, well, I think we were blessed certainly with a good cross-section of support. And again, I think it's because I have a history, I have a track record. People know me. They've known me over the years. We worked on things together. I supported issues and concerns and have always tried to keep the community first. And so it's gratifying, but you know, there are lots of challenges. You can't take anything for granted in an election. And so we're working hard to make sure people know all the information, know why they should be voting for us and what we're going to do.
Well, folks, you've heard it first. This is a political Q&A. My name is David Hodges. And Senator Curren Price, thank you so much for your time and answering questions for the people of the Ninth
Thank you.
District.
It was my pleasure, and look forward to seeing you next time.
Good luck on your campaign.
Thank you.